So tell us how you got into playing baseball.
I think as a young kid, I played everything. I played, football, basketball, baseball throughout, growing up, even into high school, and then as I started getting into high school a little bit more. Baseball emerged as a sport that I was, excelling in the most, and I was pretty good at football and basketball too. I had some college offers and that too, but decided to go with the baseball route. That's obviously worked out pretty good, and I've been happy with the decision. Baseball's always been a sport that I've loved. I've played the most out of any other sport growing up, so it's been a fun ride so far.
What kind of pitches do you throw?
I'm a fastball 14 2-seam, change-up slider.
On a good day, where does your fastball clock at?
I'm usually about 88 to 92.
What was your favorite team growing up as a kid?
I grew up a Detroit Tigers fan. And I'm from Toledo, Ohio originally, and that's where the Tigers AAA team is at. So I saw a lot of the guys that are playing now and even before, in the early 2000s come through Toledo. So I've always been a Tigers fan, but that changed quickly when the Twins drafted me.
Who did you grow up admiring?
To be honest with you, as far as athletics or just life in general, with my parents, and then my dad especially. My dad was he was a professional football player. He went to University of Toledo and then went on and played 3 years in the NFL. So I really admired him, and him and my mom. They brought me up the right way and raised me on good values. So those are two people that I definitely admire the most out of anyone.
Tell us about your high school baseball career.
High school baseball career was a good time. We had a very good team there. I come from a baseball program in Oregon Clay High School that is. I know we're definitely in the top 3 winningest baseball programs in the state of Ohio, so it's a big tradition. I started as a sophomore as an outfielder, didn't pitch much, but really pitched a lot my junior and senior year, and then my senior year, my team, we won the league and the district championship and set a school record for wins in a season. So played with a lot of buddies that I grew up playing up with all the way through. So high school is special memories for me.
So we're talking to A.J. Achter, Minnesota Twins prospect. He's a starting pitcher. In 2005, while playing summer ball, you pitched 2 no-hitters. What game did you think was the hardest out of the 2?
Oh, I'm trying to think back, and that was a long time ago. But they were both tough. I think one of them was a wood bat tournament, so that one wasn't as hard because you got a bunch of high school kids swinging wood bats for the first time. So I remember the one I threw down in. It was a Buckeye Elite tournament. It was in Columbus, Ohio. I forget, we were playing a team out of Indiana. But that one was pretty special. The Michigan State coach was there in the stands for that one. So that kind of solidified me as a recruit in their eyes. So that one was pretty special for me, and that one probably the most memorable.
Why did you choose college rather than getting drafted out of high school?
I didn't get drafted out of high school, but I had, I talked to scouts out of high school, but, I think that kind of going back to my parents' values and what they believed in, it was something that they wanted me to get my education, and, I don't think I was physically or mentally ready for the grind of football yet, being 18 years old. So I decided to go to college, and after my junior season at Michigan State, it's been a blessing. I think I'm mature enough mentally and physically now, and it's been something that has been a blessing.
Now, you mentioned Michigan State. What's the atmosphere like inside the stadium on game days and you are pitching?
It grew a lot from when my freshman year there. My sophomore year there, we got a brand new 3,000 seat stadium that was very awesome. So the buzz of the program grew and grew every year I was there. And some of my greatest memories pitching were at home in McLean Baseball Stadium at Michigan State. It's been that was a great place, and that's the best decision I've ever made, was choosing to go to Michigan State. And not only the atmosphere for baseball games, but just the atmosphere around athletics up there. It's definitely a family around Sparty land.
All right, so suppose it's the 9th inning, the bases are loaded, 2 outs, full count on the batter. How would you calm yourself down and relax in this situation, or what kind of strategies would you use?
With the Twins especially, we work a lot on the mental side of the game, and pitches in my life. They shouldn't be any different than anyone I've ever thrown.
All right, we got 2 more questions, and then we're gonna go right into the fan questions. If you could compare yourself to any MLB player, past or present, what player would you compare yourself to?
Oh, man. Well, I mean, I don't know if I'd compare him to myself by any means, because he is, in my opinion, the best pitcher in Major League Baseball right now. But I would say my mechanics and everything are pretty similar to Verlander. I'm a very tall and kind of lanky pitcher, but obviously he throws a lot harder than I do and has much better stuff. But yeah, I mean, like I said, he's by far my favorite pitcher in the big leagues to watch. So I try to model myself off after him. If I could ever be half the pitcher he is, I would have a successful career.
You're having one productive year this year. You're 3-1 with a 2.48 ERA in 18 games, and you have 49 strikeouts. What are we to expect from you from right now going into the future of your career?
I'm just hoping to keep building on the success I had this year. You know, I got sent back to Boyd for a second year here, and you know, just trying to make the most of that. I know how fortunate I am to be able to play professional baseball. Just kind of take it day by day. You know, hopefully in the near future, even next year, I can get a chance to move up a level and show what I can do then, and hopefully keep progressing, and you know, hopefully one day pitch in the big leagues.
All right, we have 4 fan questions. One fan asked, "What do you do on the bus to kill time?"
What do we do on the bus to kill time? Well, there's usually always a movie playing unless it's 2 o'clock in the morning and people are trying to sleep. But for the most part, either watch a movie or with the iPhones and the iPads, you know, you find a lot of stuff to do. I'll read a book. I've been reading a couple of Dirk Hager's Bullpen Gospels and out of my league book. You know, I just try to stay busy. You don't mess around too much on the bus. It's kind of relaxing time for everyone, but the mention of the iPhone has been huge for us minor league baseball players.
What type of music do you have on your iPod, and which is your most embarrassing song?
Type of music. I'm kind of everything. I've been kind of on a country fix lately. Big Jason Aldean fan, but you know, I have some rap and a little bit of rock on there too. And my most embarrassing song would probably be, you know, I have a couple Justin Bieber songs on there, so that's got to be a couple of his big hits.
Do you play MLB The Show games? And if you do you have a player created as yourself that you play as?
You know, I have not done the creative player, but there's a few guys on our team that have. It's pretty interesting. They update me with stats that their guy does every game. But you know, I used to play The Show level, played in the locker room from time to time. You know, I'm more of a, when I'm off the field, I like to kind of clear my mind from baseball, and me and my roommate, we play a lot of Call of Duty.
For our final question, if you can meet 3 people, dead or alive, who would those 3 people be?
I can meet 3 people dead or alive. I think one would definitely be Verlander. Like I said, I admire him a lot. Let's see. I'm a pretty big history buff, so I'd have to go with. I'd be very interested in Abraham Lincoln, and probably Jackie Robinson. I would just like to hear, you know, even though I'm a white male, just to hear what he went through and even what he's done to the game of baseball has been unbelievable. I'd just like to thank him, and I think those would be 3 very interesting people to even just have dinner with or sit down and talk to.
All right, AJ, thank you so much for going on. Everybody, this is AJ Achter, starting pitcher of the Beloit Snappers Class A of the Minnesota Twins. Thank you so much for coming on, AJ. Much appreciated.
Thank you. I appreciate it.